Alrighty, sweet. We are shooting on the 2470 from Sigma and the A74 from Sony. We got a beautiful Liberty Walk Supra. Yeah, we're out here in beautiful British Columbia with Terrell as another photographer, videographer. I'll link his stuff here, and there you go, it goes up. It's on air ride suspension and it is insane. That is nuts. Alright, so yeah, we'll start off with a little walk around just to get all the basics from a front 3/4, a side shot, and of course we'll try and get all the vertical and horizontals, so fill in the zooms. It's the same here. Don't worry. And yeah, if you're in video, let me know. I just typically talk what I'm doing for the camera.
Yeah.
Alright, getting a front shot. Try and like line up straight. Get a front wide. Go to vertical. We'll get another 3/4 but a low shot, looking at like eye level of like the headlights. Zoomed out, fix the polarizer for horizontal, fully punched in, and then a super wide. We'll get another side shot. Fully wide, fix it to horizontal portrait. Little panorama type thing. We'll come to a tail. Beautiful.
Yeah. So you get the
I want to get like nice back 3/4 shot.
Hunter Supra. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, we took it to. We also took it to the Central. Yeah, have it like on the library in that open space. Yeah, we like pulled it into the thing.
Trying to get some foliage shots now, so like greenery.
It was during COVID and we were rushing though. Like we were like, oh security, oh no. Yeah.
Sweet.
I like that too, like the little design. Like,
Oh,
the
it's
copper.
I know. It almost like is like a mirrored reflection of the wing. Almost.
Oh yeah.
That's what it looks like a little bit.
Yeah, man. It plays off of that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. This is facing this way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
It's pretty cool.
Nice.
I'm gonna get a ground shot of
I'm gonna set up gimbal.
Sounds good. I love doing shots where I can incorporate the wheel and the wing in like the background, so we're gonna try and do that now. Just like that. That's perfect. We'll do the front now, like a tight front. Sweet, and we're gonna jump over to the 16 to 25. Alright. Alright, sweet. So now we're shooting on the 16 to 25 f2.8 from Sony. Honestly, an amazing compact lens, and it's perfect for getting close-up shots that make it look insane. So I can get really, really close shots here to make the car look insanely massive. And yeah, It's pretty cool. I am gonna take a straight shot of the interior just through here. We'll do a rear tail. And then we'll shoot up at the wing and the Liberty Walk logo. We'll get a nice shot again from the back, but also from a 16 mil, so it's a lot wider. And yeah, that looks pretty cool. And now we get some nice, just unveiling shots, really, really wide shots.
Yeah, it was black, white when I saw
Frame the car in like the bottom right corner of the frame, and it's get a pretty good shot. Well, I'm just having some fun trying some weird shots. Beautiful. Alrighty, let's transition over to the 70 to 200.
bull busting out all the gear.
You know it. I like my lenses.
I think that's the next thing that I want to get.
70 to 200? It's so tiny too. Feel how heavy it is too.
What?
What
the heck?
It's an F4,
Okay.
but it's macro.
Ooh, that's a good
So
combo. Like,
it's,
I would
yeah.
take that.
Oh,
I would take that.
100%. And it's travel, it's small.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I love
I
it.
used my buddy's 7200 at DriftCon.
Yeah. I know.
it's like the biggest,
It's insane.
biggest, weightiest thing. I was like, my guy, I'm not carrying this all day.
It's nuts.
I literally just passed it to other people. I was like,
Yeah.
you carry this.
Like, yeah, like there's macro here with like, oh, cool, let's bump the ISO. It's where it is. There it is.
Holy shit.
And it's the, oh, that's out of focus, of course, but
Bruh.
yeah.
Oh, that's a...
I know, it's good. So I can get like stitching. Oh, it's so good. I can probably mount it. Because all you do is like what? You just like flip the lens around, you're good to go. For the 7200, you have to go back pretty far because it's a fairly deep zoom. But I'm looking here, I'm seeing a lot of leaning lines towards the car with like the bushes, so we're gonna try and line that up somehow. Only downside is I don't have a CPL filter, so I can't take out the reflections, but we'll be okay. We'll find ways around it. I'm liking how this is framing up right here though. And then we'll do a full punch in. Probably at 135 would fit it fine. Then we'll go vertical. Sweet. Now here what we're going to do is we're going to do the right corner of the car. Then we're going to come dead middle. Hopefully we miss the pole. We do. Beautiful. Try and shoot maybe through some grass or something. Beautiful.
You got through 2 lenses in the time it took me to set up my gimbal.
But yeah, 200 mil looks fairly good. I don't have a CPL, but it's
What
fine.
size is it?
72.
78?
I could always hold up my like 82 mil, but let's see.
Just by taking a picture of this, it's like perfect lighting.
Yeah.
It's like actually, this is actually like the ideal lighting for color and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
Like slightly overcast.
It seems simple, but it's like so like.
I know, it's like you wouldn't think overcast would be good for photos, but it's like a photographer's dream.
Yeah. What's the thing in the photography world where you have a lens that's like everything in the background's close up to you?
Bokeh.
Bokeh?
Macro.
Is this the lens for that?
No, this is just my phone.
Oh, is it on your phone?
Yeah, it's straight up my phone. Did I tag you in that one?
This. Okay.
I'll tag you. I'll tag you.
I'll put it on to the.
This is always a cheat code, just hold it in front and twist.
Yeah.
It works, it's fine. Only downside is I wish it was fixed to the lens, but it's fine. Perfect. We'll come back and do the front shot again because I messed up the CPL, but it's fine. Beautiful. That looks insane.